Our game is bad. We need to fix it.
How about a giant dragon? Like a big ass dragon destroys the world so we can rework the game from scratch.
Jenkins, there is no fucking way we can get away with that.
Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus, and today we are talking about what the hell is a Dragon Reset. Alright, so the backstory in this. We have to go back to 2010 with the release of Final Fantasy XIV. So when Final Fantasy XIV came out, yeah, believe it or not, that game is over a decade old at this point. It was originally a commercial and critical failure. Nobody liked the game. It was not good for Square, and they had to make a decision. So they decided that, well, if everybody hates this anyway, we're just going to put a new team on it, and they're going to try to take over and fix everything with it. So they made a new content for it. They made a new game engine, new features, new server infrastructure, new gameplay, new interface, new story. Basically, it was an entirely separate game. But you also have to remember, it was an MMO, so there were some people playing it until that point. So how do you justify basically re-releasing a game that already came out so that you can have your new improved game in place of it, and it still makes sense because of the story that already existed from the first version of the MMO? Well, they did a Dragon Reset on their game. So what happened is they had an event happen where Bahamut escaped from his lunar prison, and he basically destroyed the entire realm. And the reason that the characters that you have in the game still existed is because the gods decided to send them 5 years into the future so they could escape the destruction and rejoin the world as it was trying to rebuild from essentially being completely destroyed by a dragon. So that is what a Dragon Reset is. And as it turns out, Final Fantasy XIV is still going strong to this day, and it's actually been really popular, and surprisingly, yeah, that was the correct thing for them to do. Do a Dragon Reset, just pretend that the first version of the game essentially didn't happen, and yeah, that's kind of what we're planning to do here. So what do I mean by that? Well, previously I had been limiting myself to playing mostly just merfolk stuff, and you know what? I keep getting frustrated by it, and I'm not really a fan of a lot of the design that's going on at the moment. So in order to find balance between what I want to do and what people want to see, we're going to broaden our horizons a little bit. We are going to Dragon Reset this channel. So instead of just focusing entirely on like merfolk and tempo decks, we are opening the door to explore other decks as well. And we saw this a little bit last week, and I played a League of Modern on Twitch, which should be out by now. You can go and check out the replay for that. So Burn is another deck I played. In Modern, I at one point or another have played most of the decks that exist, and I have a reasonable understanding of how they work. At least all the classic archetypes. At least there might be some newer ones that I'm less familiar with, just because they're way newer and came about during the time when I started focusing mostly on Merfolk. But I have a pretty broad history with Modern. I've played like Tron and Burn, Jund, Amulet Titan, even. At one point, I played the second Sunrise deck before that got banned, so, I played KCI for exactly one tournament just, to get more familiar with that. I've been all over the place with it, so we're going to open the door to that kind of experience now. So instead of just Merfolk, now I have a Mana Traders account, so anything that we can play for reasonably around 400 ticks, that's on the table. We might play it, and I'm not really concerned about necessarily what it is specifically. It's just if it seems like something I would enjoy playing, then, we'll give it a try and see how it goes. I used to be, quite the red mage, so, Burn is definitely something that I like, and it's actually surprisingly a good pick at the moment, so probably we'll be doing more with that, but definitely other decks are on the table. You just borrow them and play them for everyone's amusement. So, that's how we're going to do this. Now, how is the scheduling going to work for this? I don't know yet. I'm still trying to work out how I want to do that. Because I still have to balance what, doing stuff live on Twitch with also making sure there's content here, because I want to have at least 2 hours of material for everybody to watch a week on here. So that's the goal I shoot for, somewhere around that amount. So sometimes we might be a little bit over, sometimes we might be a little bit under, but usually that's what and a league is normally, that hits that target pretty well. That's the plan. At this point, I am planning to do another Twitch stream on Thursday night at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. So please come check that out. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We might do another league with Burn, to be honest. And I might just make some of the changes that I was talking about in the last one. See if that improves our matches a little bit. And then maybe the week after, anything, who knows? Leave some comments here. We're curious what, if you have suggestions of stuff you'd like to see me play. Yeah, we can do something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I want to keep it, around 400 ticks. I don't want to go and spend too much on these rentals for every month, because I don't really make any money in this channel, and it's just a labor of love at this point. And I'm not asking for anything, just that's what I'm doing it for everyone's entertainment. So if you are enjoying it, please click like on the videos and leave nice comments. That's all I ask. So we will continue to do stuff. It's not that we're not going to ever play Merfolk again. It's just that, other stuff is now going to enter the rotation as well. So that's how it's going to be. It's going to be good for me, and I hope that is going to be good for everybody else. So there we go. That's my Dragon Reset for channel Lord Magicus. So with that, I will leave you, and I'll see you again on Thursday night. Please come check it out. The link to my Twitch is in the description. 7 p.m. We will be playing something. I don't know yet. Maybe, depending if there's comments here, then we might do stuff based on that, but maybe Burn again. I'm not sure. So anyways, that's all I got. See you later, everybody. Have a good day.